Hello children, welcome back to your literature class. For today we will be doing one of the poem from your book Dreamcatcher, that is The Mirror by Sylvia Plath. So before we proceed towards the poem, let us have a proper knowledge about the poet Sylvia Plath, who was born in 1932, who died in the year 1963. She is an American poet, okay, poet, novelist as well as story writer, who was married to fellow Ted Hughes. Plath is credited with popularizing the genre of confessional poetry and is best known for two of her published collections, that is the Colossus and the other poem is the Ariel. Her semi-autobiographical novel The Bell Jar was published shortly before her death. In 1982, she won a posthumous Pulitzer Prize for her collection, that is the collected poems. This is all about the poets. Now let us talk about mirror. The mirror. What do you know about the mirror? Mirror is the reflection that we get, right? Our own reflection, or any object that stands in front of the mirror, what it reflects. So it is just the reflection. So what would you feel if you were a mirror? What sights would you like to see? What would your perception of the world would be like? So this is the question that Sylvia asks us, the readers, if we assume ourselves to be mirror. So what would be the reflection? That mirror is not whatever the object comes in front, whether it's living or non-living, the mirror has to reflect. Yes or no? It has no personal choice of its own. It cannot show love or hatred towards anybody. It just reflects whatever that means mirror is unbiased. Okay. So let us proceed towards the line. I am silver and exact. I have no preconceptions. What is the meaning of that? I am silver means the color of the mirror. The color of the mirror is silver in color. I have no preconceptions. That means I have no expectations. I never get any expectation from anyone. What is my job? My job is to reflect whatever object comes in front of me. Okay, whatever I see, I swallow immediately. That means whatever I said again and again, the object or a living human being, whether male or female, whatever, comes in front, I swallow. Swallow doesn't mean eat here, means to absorb, means to catch. Okay, so immediately I catch all whatever comes in front of me, just as it is. Just as it is means without no cropping, without no editing. Whatever comes, that's original. Okay, unmisted by love or dislike. So it's very crystal clear. Whatever object is front of me, I reflect the same. There is no editing. Understood? By love or dislike. That means it is my reflection is same for everybody. I don't think, yes, this is for love. That means if the person is ugly, I like the person, let me reflect the good part of that. It is not like that. It just reflects however you are, whatever you are. Okay, I am not cruel, only truthful. Many people know when they see that they decorate themselves and they stand in front of the mirror, but they see there are some flaws that the mirror reflects. So what happened? They show their hatred towards the mirror, but the mirror saying, I am not cruel to you, I am not harsh to you, I am only truthful, I only reflect truth. Okay, so the eye of a little God four-cornered. Here the mirror considered himself to be like the eye of God. Eye of God means God is equal for everybody. Understood? Similarly, just like God sees all the four corners, four directions of the earth, no? Similarly, I am also meant to see all the four corners. It is the wall, wherever it is placing, I am being placed, I see everything. I also have four edges. I also have four corners. Okay. It is pink with speckles. So I have looked at it so long. That means, for example, the wall is situated in the left. Okay. Then the opposite wall that is being faced. So that what is being reflected by that mirror. Understood? So what it reflects the wall, not only the human beings. The wall is telling, the mirror tells that it also reflects the opposite wall which faces the mirror, and also figures out those tiny small pink spots that is found in that opposite wall. But it flickers. But what? There are quick movements. Why? Because not only the wall, if somebody comes and stands in front of the mirror has to forget the wall or the image of the again the object mirror, this reflection is being shown. It's very quick. Okay. Faces and darkness separate us over and over. Faces and darkness means the faces of different people. Anybody, whoever stands, it reflects very fast. Yes or no? It's never slow. It reflects. If two people are standing, it reflects the two objects. If three, then three, like that. No? And then faces and darkness. If there is utmost light, it reflects. If there is no light, it cannot reflect. Yes or no? Because the rays of the light also has to fall on the mirror. Then only it can reflect. So these are the two boundaries that are set. Okay. Okay, and the mirror is always instinct. Remember, now I am a lake. A woman bends over me. Here in the second paragraph, the mirror considered itself to be a lake. Okay, why lake? Because what we see in the lake is it's a very scum. Okay, we see the depth of the lake. When we see through the lake, what we see, the mountains, the valleys, we see everything. That means it is reflecting whatever it's up, right? Similarly here, the mirror also considers itself to be a lake. A woman bends over me. What he sees, a woman is trying to bend to see the depth of the mirror. Understood? Searching my reaches for what she really is. And that woman who is standing in front of me is trying to see the depth. That means she is trying to she has a notion. Okay, so maybe she believes that she is looking very good, so she is standing in front of mirror and trying to figure out what the mirror is reflecting, and she'll be there until and unless she is not satisfied with what vision she wants to see for herself. Yes or no? Now then she turns to those lyres, the candles or the moons. Now she is not satisfied. Maybe the mirror, whatever the mirror is reflecting, no, she is not satisfied with that. That's why what she does, she turns over all those lyres. Why these candles and the moons light are considered to be lyres? Because that means she is trying her level best to fulfill the desire what she wants to for herself. No, that's why these candles and these moon lights are considered to be the lyres. Okay, they are very soft, they are very tender. They try their level best to give the best out of whatever this image is being created. No. Okay, I see her back and reflect it faithfully, but I am not a liar. I am not a liar. That means the mirror is not thinking that no, now she is trying her best to look very beautiful. Let me give her a little bit of satisfaction or happiness by bringing out those good things what she wants really from me. Okay, I am important to her. She comes and goes. What is she saying is, I am really important to her. That's why she is coming and standing, though maybe she is not satisfied with what she wants to, but still I am always there. I cannot be, that's what I am saying, the mirror is always unbiased. Okay, and she comes and goes. She comes again in the morning, she dresses herself nicely and then again she goes back. Okay, each morning it is her face that replaces the darkness. That means whenever there is early morning, the darkness is always being replaced by her face. Early morning she stands in front of the mirror and she looks herself, though she is not that happiness I don't see in her face, though she comes and stands. In me she has drowned a young girl. Now he is telling that the mirror says that she was once a very young girl. Okay, when that means from her very small age, she has been seeing the mirror. I have seen her image till her future. That means her old age. That means turned to be an old woman. Those past memories of her young age are still in me. I have those memories, yet the memories are all past now. Right? That means from her young age to her growing old, that all reflection I have given her. Rises to her day after day like a terrible fish. That means, yes, when a woman is growing aged day by day, what happened? There is a kind of, she is turning out to be a bad fish. She is never giving out a good smile to me because I am reflecting the truth. Okay, that means beauty fades, right? Similarly, she is also growing through ages. So what happens? The future woman, this future woman, an old woman who is standing in front, who was once a very young lady and was very beautiful too, which I only reflected. That time she used to praise me. But now the same woman, when she is growing up and when I am reflecting what she really is right now also, she is turning out, she is always rewarding me with not in a good sign. Okay, that means she is growing to be a terrible fish. She is growing to be a this one. What? She's turning out to be very bad because she is not satisfied with the image that is being reflected, which is real. Understood? So this is the fact about the mirror. Yes or no? Mirror always reflects whatever is real, whatever is the truth. It never tries to differentiate any objects. This is the fact. This is really true. Okay. So this is a beautiful poem by Sylvia Plath, The Mirror. Let us proceed towards any other literary device if we have, as well as we will be proceeding towards the reference to the context as well as the question answers. I will also providing you with the summary of this poem. Meanwhile, you all have to go it line wise, prepare it very well, and then write down the meanings of whatever words I have told you. Like example, the meaning of agitation means nervousness. When the woman, when the woman is being like she is, here I missed this line. I will see her back and reflect it faithfully. When the woman is standing in front of the mirror and when the reflection is being given. Okay, the woman is not happy. What is she rewarding the mirror with? Tears and agitation, means nervousness. Okay, this nervousness of hands, that means she is not satisfied with what she wants to see herself in the mirror. No, that's why she is very nervous. So agitation means nervousness. Okay, children. So let us again go back, read out properly.